And
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Nice to meet you, Alano. I will not talk about Jane the Virgin, but I would love to. I'm like, I will resist that urge for the sake of being on target. No problem.
Nice girls.
Nice girls.
Nice.
All right, so obviously we have a female focus at my site. So what do you love about some of the women on the show?
Their power.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these are women that are dealing with crazy adversities, and yet somehow, some way, they say, you know what, we're gonna go for it, we're gonna run, and they put their families, they put everybody in harm's way in order to succeed, in order to be free.
Okay.
And especially Rosalie, what she goes throughout the series. I mean, she goes from being this dainty little thing to this superhero, superwoman, and it's like, you know, what isn't there to love about her, you know?
Yeah, they've definitely been inspiring for me to see, you know, them overcome so many adversities and so many situations that us as men, you know, we didn't really have to go through. You know, they have that, you know, we don't have that, you know, emotional tie to it as, you know, our children and stuff like that. We didn't really go through that as often as they did. So, you know, they are, in a sense, enduring a little bit more than we are. You know, we've got almost brutes.
And the physicality of it all.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're
strong.
Male characters in sort of slave narratives are usually the ones that get beaten, but that doesn't mean that they're not.
Yeah, but these women in there, they take it just as much as the men. And
children as, I mean, it's
physically and mentally and emotionally,
all of it.
What they're willing to do to get to freedom and what they're willing to do to protect their family is insane.
Us as men, we can just kind of be hardened to it. You know, we can become callous to it. But.
Okay. What was it that drew you to the project in the first place?
I think definitely it was the fact that there's so many great names to this. I mean, just my castmates have been absolutely wonderful to work with. They have lifted me up and made me feel so loved. And then just the people that brought this together. Joe and Misha, they wrote this incredibly, and I mean, I was so excited to be a part of something that they were making. And then Anthony Hemingway, I got a chance to work with him on Treme, and so meeting back up with him was just, I mean, it was a great experience, so I was super excited about that.
It's the story. It always comes back to the story. I didn't know Joe and Misha, and I didn't know Anthony. All I knew was that this story was amazing, and it needed to be told. And to get to play this type of character, for me, is something that I'm always intrigued for us to be able to do this type of work. It's a very complicated character, and so for that, I get to sink my teeth into something and tell a story and to play so many different dynamics, and just the epicness of it. You know, we get to have, we also hold a responsibility,
right,
and we get to have a purpose as artists, and that's fun.